to you. Okay.
Marcus X.
Yeah. Started off dreaming, now we blow bags for the fuck of it. Toast every time we scratch something off our bucket list. My nigga, I've been praying more, staying away from sucker shit. It's crazy how you find across the show and fall in love with it. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we gon' be here by the now. We're talking true events. Another week, another topic. To everyone that's here, thanks for watching. Yeah, Patty's about to keep it real. Stars gon' drop some knowledge for their topics and relationship advice. You right, they read them. Email us in the DM if you think your nigga cheating or your chick. Folks don't know what loyal is. Niggas scared to tell the truth. We tie the cap to look no further than these two. Got opinionated views, but still gotta state the facts. I done heard a lot of other niggas shows and I'ma pass. And every time they hear, they give you everything they have. Shit, what more can you ask? These two the perfect match. Run it back. Hey, mark it in your calendars. Don't miss this broadcast. Tonight we live. Don't be in the comments, fuck it up, no vibes. And when other shows copy us, let's all laugh. They say it's flattery, but nah, fuck your podcast.
Hey, hey,
hey. What up, y'all? Let me turn that down. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
and it's your girl Patty Mayo.
Let me get the background music popping. Okay, you ready? You ready? Femi Savage. It's Femi Savage.
Yo, I think I watched that video like 80 times.
Yo, me too.
And
that shit was so funny. But nah, that was funny. I needed that laugh. That was a good laugh. But how was your weekend? Oh, we didn't take our shots.
Right, I got mine ready.
You ready?
Ready.
So we're gonna take this shot for my uncle. He passed away on. Have been a mess ever since, and I'm just, hoping that I get through the show tonight. Ooh, that was strong. Oh,
Yes.
Jesus. But yeah, so how was your weekend? Hey.
Woo, I'm still trying to catch my breath.
Yo, that was strong.
Damn. Yeah, my weekend was good though. I mean, I had to work, but I also spent time with family, so it was fun.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. How was your weekend?
My weekend started off good.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go pick up some stuff and just try to get ready excuse me, for this week. And we was trying to reach my uncle and wasn't able to reach him, so we did like a wellness check on him.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, that liquor went down the wrong way.
Okay, as long as it's not the coronavirus.
That's right. So thank you. My mom and grandma, they did a wellness check on my uncle, and my brother went down there.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went down there, they found him unresponsive in his house. So it's just been a struggle ever since. Like that's my only uncle on my mom's side. And
how's your brother and everybody doing?
Everyone is just taking it day by day because we're really close to my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And he I don't know. It's just a lot because we grew up in a household with him. Right. So growing up in a household with him and just, knowing that he's no longer here, it's hard to, it's really hard to process. Like I feel so bad for my grandma, because they spoke a lot. So it's a really sad situation.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
Definitely just take your time to grieve and
yeah.
sad.
Like dealing with death is like so it's my Uncle Tony. So I haven't cried. Like I'm not a crier. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like no, I'm not a crier at all. The last time I like really, really cried was like when when my brother passed away. But even like when my brother passed away, I was sad, but and it hit me hard, and it was still, I didn't really process it fully because I had so much to do. But like with my uncle, it's like, yo, my whole heart was hurting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's
tough losing.
Yeah, it's definitely tough,
especially when you're close to them.
Right. But all right, so I don't want to be sad. So we're not gonna be sad. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic. So shout out to What's Up With It podcast. Hey, hey Becky Boo. Hey everybody in the chat. Shout out to What's Up With It podcast. They gave us these t-shirts when we were on the show and we wasn't able to wear them. So here we are.
What better time than Black History Month?
Okay. Celebrating all other podcasts.
Brethren.
Yes. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the topics. Like there's a lot that went on this weekend.
There is a lot. So I'm not sure if you guys seen the BAFTA Awards. I'm not sure if you guys even watched that because it's like the British Film and Arts Awards. But the main character who plays Joker, his name is Joaquin Phoenix. He actually had a really touching speech during his BAFTA acceptance awards. So basically, let me pull it up because he got on their necks about not having diversity and just, lack of color. And he even feels like, some of it's kind of his fault for not stepping up and taking place and saying that we need diversity on the sets that he works with. So, but
this has been going on so much and for so many years in Hollywood. Like,
it's about time somebody spoke up about it.
Right, but people speak up about it, but it's like nothing ever changes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
that's
it's like
problem.
Exactly. Right.
So he said, I feel conflicted because so many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have the same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that they're not welcome here. I think that's the message that we're sending to people that have contributed so much to our medium and our industries in ways that we benefit from. So, yeah. I agree. I definitely feel like it's dope of him to speak up, but I feel like I agree with what you said, Star. It needs to be a lot less of people speaking up and a lot more action, so these celebrities are speaking up, but they need help. Like if these companies aren't willing to put people of color on their sets or, I guess I don't want to say that because what they do is what you'll notice is they'll have diversity in their movies or like on set, but there won't be diversity in the production.
Right.
Like the whole company is run by white people and you just expect these black people to get treated regularly or fairly and they don't.
Right. And then it's low pay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and especially black women, like you're never going to get equal pay as, the white women that are on set are getting. And I think it's fucked up. Hey, cuz I think it's fucked up that, we are not treated equally. So we're already just fighting to get, treated equally. Right. But now we have to fight to get equal pay as white women.
It's a constant fight.
Yeah.
And it really sucks because if your movie is selling and you're getting sales and you're getting awards in other places, but in this one particular case, you're not getting awards, people are going to start noticing like, wait a minute. They won awards in every other category or in every other award show, but not with us. Okay, we're fucking up here. What are we missing? What are we doing wrong? That's what these companies need to do. Right. But even Prince Charles, he spoke about it. He was just like, we need to have more diversity. Yeah. And they're taking responsibility. So let's see how it plays out next year.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna change much, but who knows? But anyway, so over the weekend, what's his name? Gervonta Davis. So I know you guys saw that video circulating around social media with him like grabbing up his child's mom at a basketball game. Like he go and the thing about it is like, yo, it's a way to handle a situation, but you putting your hands on her, like come on. So
it was fucked up. And the way he did it, he like
in front of everybody,
like in her neck. Like it's different if you're grabbing your woman, like come on, like it's got, but like you're grabbing her by her neck and lifting her up out of her chair.
Right.
That's aggressiveness.
That was
care.
He was That's out of order for that.
Yeah, there's no reasoning for that.
I feel like like, I don't want to speculate, but it's like, you know, has he done this before? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, and then you're doing it in public.
Right. And then he's a boxer. So,
right. So his strength is, you know,
unimaginable. You know what I'm saying? So as a female, you know, having to endure that, it's like, there's no reason for you to put your hands on her to that extent.
Yeah. So he ended up turning himself in today. But, you know, I just feel like, again, there's a way to handle things, and the way he handled that or went about that. And then he went on social media to say that, you know, he doesn't, you know, abuse women, and just he kind of like downplayed it. Like, I yoked her, but I didn't hit her. It's like, come on, you still put your hands on her.
Yeah, you're being aggressive. You're being
super
an aggressor.
Right.
Okay. It's not okay.
Right. Not okay at all.
Okay.
But what else happened for Super Bowl weekend? There was a lot of parties in Miami.
These hoes was out here trying to get chose.
Right.
Okay.
They was out there selling pussy in Miami. But before we get into that, so you know, we were talking about the coronavirus last week on our Instagram Live. So as I'm like just chilling over the weekend, I hear that it fucking finally hit Boston.
Finally. Why did it ever?
Right.
And it's like so close to home. It was a college student at the Boston University. Do you know how close that is to us?
That's mad close. And then not only that, he goes to the hospital a day later. You know what I'm saying? And then
let me tell you what pissed me off.
What?
So they were supposed to be screenings for that flight. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they didn't do those screenings, thank God that he got his ass up and went to the hospital.
But how many people has he come in contact with? Because once he was screened, once he went into the hospital the next day, they tested him. Yo, what up? They tested him for the coronavirus, and he was positive for it. So it's like, how many other people did he come in contact with? And for the CDC to say that they were going to do screening for everybody that's flying in from China, and for them not to do that screening, you put so many other people at risk. So today, they announced that at least 490 people in China have died from the coronavirus. Now, I know that, you know, people get the flu and things like that every year, and people can die from the flu, pneumonia, but you know, this is something that's new. You know, people were saying like they did it for like population control. I don't know, but the shit's coming here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, scary. And when you're thinking about flying out of Logan Airport, and you know what I'm saying, like just your hometown, like I know like Boston now is like a major city. Right. Yeah, that's true. Boston is one of the major cities right now. So I knew it was either going to be here, New York, or like LA, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But no, it had to fucking come here. Yeah. So I'm very disappointed about that.
So yeah, I mean, I'm taking this shit super seriously, and I'm upset that they didn't take it seriously. If you see that there's this amount of people dying in another country, and you allow that shit to get to this country and to spread, I'm blaming the fucking U.S. Customs. U.S. Centers of Disease Control. Them.
The CDC.
CDC. I'm blaming all you motherfuckers. I'm blaming everybody. I'm blaming the pilots.
Yo, you was real serious. I'm blaming Customs.
Everybody's getting blamed. Because that's... I'm just scared because you're traveling. I'm traveling. Like...
Yeah, so we were trying to get masks from Target, from Walmart. Yo, can I just explain how every fucking thing was sold the fuck out?
Yeah, we ain't playing.
Sold out. So the lady at Home Depot said like Asian dude came in and ordered fucking 500 masks.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, really? Like, so we can't get none? Like, the shit's really fucked up. So we're sitting here. We got painter's masks.
No, they really do.
Like seriously, because it's like, yo, what else are we gonna use? Like, you have to have something to travel with. The shit's crazy, man.
It is. It's very scary.
It is. It's very scary.
But you got to do what you got to do to stay safe. Because I wouldn't play around with this disease that's going on. Because even though nobody has officially died in the United States yet, no. Yeah. So don't play around with that shit. It's nasty.
I'm gonna be on there with a painter's mask on, like, right. No, sir.
Okay.
All right, so let's jump into my girl. Meg. Painter's mask. Yeah. I got that shit. And I think it got a little hole in the front. I'm gonna cover it up.
You gotta put some
I don't
tape
give a
around
fuck.
that shit.
So Meg the Stallion
Yes.
had put up a video
Talk about it.
of her and G-eazy laying in the bed.
Yes.
And there's a video of her, and he was like damn near sucking her fucking
He was
face.
definitely sucking her
like
face.
calm down.
But how do you feel about the video? Because a lot of people was just like talking shit. They was like, okay, are y'all together? Are y'all not together? Basically calling Meg a hoe because he was doing all of the kissing on her and she's claiming that they're not together. I don't know.
So basically she said that they're just friends, and they was like, well, why was he sucking your face like that? And she was like, because he liked Fenty. So but she's basically saying like, yo, y'all had your fun on social media, which I knew that she wasn't dating him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you're hanging out with somebody, just like everybody thought she was fucking Trey Songz. Like it seems like nowadays in social media, when you're a rapper or some type of celebrity, you can't hang out with a guy
has to be a
without
title.
being right.
I feel like I'm not gonna say, well, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I'm always honest with y'all. But back in my dating phases, like, I had me, dudes that I would hang out with that I wasn't dating, but we would be fucking, and we would be like close, like, you know what I mean? Like hugging or whatever the case is, take pictures together. That don't mean that you're fucking because you're being like close with somebody. You could even be friends. Right. You know what I mean?
But nowadays it's not like that. In social media, they fucking. They fucking.
And it's just like, come on, like she's young as shit. She's single. She's doing whatever the fuck she wants to do. I feel like people need to stop putting labels on everything. Right. That's the thing. Like social media has become way too fucking sensitive. They try to label everything. They try to have a story behind everything. Sometimes things don't have a fucking story. Sometimes things just come together.
Right. And again, she said that they are not together. They ain't fucking.
You know what? I got a perfect example for you.
It's Black History Month, so she is she's not with that.
What is it? Yeah, no.
What did he say?
And my thing is this: remember back in the day when celebrities would like kiss each other during award
so
award
what
shows
if he
and
was
shit like
he
that?
was kissing her face? He was actually sucking the fuck out of her face.
But remember back in the day when celebrities would be on like the actual award shows and like kiss each other, and then it would be no talk of are they together? No, because it's strictly for entertainment purposes.
Well, I will just say this: I mean, they were laying in the bed. Like I love Meg, that's my girl, that's my bitch. But
there was mad people around. It wasn't like it was just them.
We didn't see the other people, but
I've seen the other people. And
I'm just saying
other
this.
People.
No, you
did. No. Somebody was in the back singing high fashion like yeah. I heard them.
I'm just gonna say this. Like I feel like she's just out here. She's making friends in the industry. Doesn't mean that she's out here being loose with her pussy. Like I don't really get that vibe from Meg. Meg she's a cool, down to earth person. I think he kind of took it too far. You know what I'm saying, with the whole kissing, because apparently his girl or fiance, she was posting shit on Instagram, and the hot girls went after her.
No, she needs to whoop his ass. You know? Like that's his problem. No, ain't nobody knew he had a girlfriend or fiance or whatever the fuck.
The hot girls definitely went
after
him.
Don't be dragging Meg for his,
right.
Shit.
What did Peter say?
What did Petey say? I feel like they was doing that for the for the clout. Yeah. I mean, it could have been. You know what I mean?
Just been messing around.
You know what I mean? Because you're putting it on live, or you're going on social media with the shit, and people are gonna talk shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Go ahead, clown me. Say what you want to say, bitch. I know what the fuck I'm doing with my pussy. So have fun.
So but anyway, so I just feel like she's just out here living her best life. I just think that they're friends. That's just basically it. That's the bottom line.
Now let's talk about these bitches that was trying to get chose out in
Let's
Miami.
talk about the stripper bowl. So, okay, so I knew that they was having a stripper bowl, and remember last year they had one in Atlanta, and it was a lot of complaints about it. So quality control, so P from quality control, what's her name? Lyra's baby's father.
Yeah.
So they threw like a stripper